And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday. What? Why are we streaming on Tuesday? Well, you see, I missed one of our live streams a couple weeks ago because I was out for a work conference, right? So this is me making up for it. So we have a little bit of an impromptu live stream today. Not too much of impromptu for any of those of you who are watching the current Wartales live stream series. And if you were here or watched the VOD for our most recent stream, I did mention that there would be another live stream later on or early this week, and then we'll have our normal one on Friday as well. But yeah, this is going to be us wrapping up Arthas. We have a couple of area bosses that we need to take care of here, so we can then begin recruiting our next few units, right, that we can actually use. But that's basically all I've got. Quick recap here. I have done a little bit of offline grinding. I have Wandrick, Gulas, and Robically all at level 8 right now. They all have master ranks on on basically all the professions that I could get them into at the lovely tavern, simply because the tavern's broken, and anything I can do to just park somebody in there while I'm out grinding super low level fights to get everyone leveled up to 8, then that's what I did. That being said, Robically is in straight up standard rhyme steel gear. Right, so this is as soon as you hit level 8, you can slap them in this. And he's got mustard tonic, which came from one of the various outposts that we've cleared so far. And what mustard tonic does is basically every time he gets hit, he reflects, well, every time he gets hit in melee distance, so next to somebody, he reflects 5% of his passive of his armor back, which comes out to, you know, about 9. He does 9 damage whenever he gets hit. Cool. It's not a lot. It's something that's better than nothing because we don't really have that many belt slot items. Gulas. Gulas is level 8. Still a Beastmaster, right? Currently I have him set up as a scholar just so we have somebody that is a scholar. He doesn't need it, but he does not have 15 willpower yet without scholar. So keeping him as a scholar, I could probably swap him over to being an angler. I'd be okay with that too, especially since angler gives critical hit chance. That being said, Gulas is a Beastmaster. Oh, and by the way, we'll go ahead and go into perk builds. Robically is my standard go-to tank for Destroyer. Basically, this is the strongest brute that I like to build. That is very much a 1v1 me Rust kind of guy. You walk up, you engage somebody, and you literally just sit on them forever, right? If you apply weakening whatsoever, you get the cruelty bonus, which, you know, causes them to deal 20% less damage to you. Plus, you have rivalry, which as long as no one is next to you, you take 30% less damage from them as well. So 30% plus 50%, if you know how to do math, is 50. I mean, 30% plus 20% is 50% if you know how to do math. And then on top of that, Robically also has 63% guard. So he's naturally not going to take very much damage, especially if we give him protection bonus and apply weakening and whatnot. So basically, Robically is going to be I'm going to sit on you and soak damage. Very, very good at tying down the big, scary things in fights, which is what we needed in a frontliner. Gulas at level 8, we went ahead and grabbed Thrill of the Hunt. Now, one could argue that Thrill of the Hunt is not going to be very useful with all the animals that we're running, which is correct. It does not take that much advantage of all the animals, right? Yo, what's going on, Sean? Taming Arrow could very well be utilized here, and you know, I think Taming Arrow actually doesn't even cost a valid point or anything like that, which is kind of cool because it gives you Fury and 2 Rage, so it gives you 60% damage increase for your next attack, and then just 10 that sticks, which isn't terrible. But then animal affinity would also be kind of interesting. Animal affinity, I don't believe is going to be that useful with how many different animal types we're currently running. And most likely, if I remember correctly, if I throw a bear out there with Gulas, all it's going to do is double his constitution, which is not like what we want, right? So it's kind of whatever. So instead of grabbing animal affinity, that wasn't going to give us any immediate impact. Taming arrow would, but once again, I didn't necessarily want to use that either. So thrill of the hunt gives us a more sustainable source of increasing damage. And being able to generate 3 rage and just increase your damage by 15% every round is pretty useful, especially since we are not currently one rounding everybody, right? Now, if we were one rounding everybody, then this is definitely not useful, and taming arrow is probably the strongest, potentially animal affinity as well. Both of those would be a much better, more burst oriented type of thing, but in long drawn out fights, thrill of the hunt will scale pretty hard. Just in 2 rounds, you're looking at 30% damage increase, and then a fury? Nope, not fury. Rage goes up to a maximum of 50%. So, I mean, with 10 stacks of rage, you're at max. Okay, anyway, on to Wandrick. And Gulas, by the way, has the pit bow, has a pocket knife, and then he has standard rime steel armor. Wandrick, who is our sentinel axeman, has splitter, which has been leveled up to 9, as well as a standard rime steel armet and rime steel battle plate. He has a couple of colossal layers of the stag, as well as a standard reinforced layer of the stag. We gave him the huntsman's handiwork, where whenever he gets engaged, when he engages with various animals, he gets different effects, right? His backpack item is just 5% bonus increase to profession experience for everyone in the troop. Now, at least it's either him or everyone in the troop. I'm not entirely certain, but he is leveling up minor, so it works even if it's just for him. Went ahead and looked at our skills. We did take them off of fanaticism and gave him madness, so whenever he's attacking someone with less than 75% health, he gets a 50% damage bonus. Defensive stance every time he takes damage, gain a valor point, sentinel, of course. And then we have challenging shout. Now, ecstasy is an interesting pick. I don't believe ecstasy would be a good pick on a tank. But that would be something that would be kind of fun to run with fanaticism as well, for ecstasy. But typically, when you're doing a burst type of build, you want to go with recklessness because you're most likely one rounding everybody anyway, right? So that's kind of where recklessness comes into play. Battle Cry would be pretty good for 2 rounds of brutality. A 30% damage increase is really nice, but I wanted to be able to pull people close, forcibly cause units to disengage, and really take on that tank type of vibe with them, right? But anyway, that is our 3 new units that have all been leveled up to level 8, all have the nice shiny fancy pieces of gear, and we are basically good to go. We are going to be taking on Kaghal, as well as whatever that boar's name is, and I just want to make sure that we have all the supplies that we need before we go and do said things. Now you will notice that I have been grinding quite a bit. I have a ton of money right now. I have a ton of food right now, and that's what happens when you sit in town and forcibly level up like 1 or 2 units at a time. It takes forever, but it works. Okay, we need meds, and we have no meds. Do we have any meds over here? Nope. Meds. We have a cure for the plague, but that's not meds. Okay, there's 6 meds. Okay. All right. Let's go. Haven't seen anything since the DLC. The update's loaded. What update? There's an update loaded? Is there an update? There's no way there's an update. Surely not. Yeah, there's no update. Okay. There wasn't an update today, was there? They typically do their updates on Thursdays. You got me freaking out here, Guillermo. There's no update. Shush. Shush. That gold's crazy, dude. 17,000 is nothing for some people. There's like that's a ton. Some people pay like several thousand in wages every time, like multiple. Like I only have 5 units right now, and we're paying almost 3K or 300, right? Like 17,000 is not that much. Okay, buy some more meds real quick since we're here, and I think we should be mostly good to go. Cure for the plague and that. Why not both? And yeah. We can fast travel, honestly. Save me a little bit of time, right? So let's go ahead and do that. No, I've been busy. The most recent one. Sorry, homie. Oh, you're good, dude. Bro, you had me like going, oh man. Is the new DLC out? I was expecting to start going being like posh and shit and trying out the new DLC, but no. I kind of want to see what the new DLC does. I want to see how they're going to balance out the how well. I've seen how they balanced out the tavern, right? Like we already know the tavern's kind of broken, so I want to see, you know, what the fief does to the game balance, and I'm assuming it's going to be overtuned, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We still have to do Skelmar. We still have to, you know, wrap up the pits, which, by the way, we have enough people now. We can actually start doing the pits, which is something that we'll probably be doing today, honestly. Because we haven't gone through and wrapped up all of our Truce or Stromcat or Tiltren or, you know, Arthas. We haven't done all the pit fights. So since we haven't done all the pit fights, well, guess what? That means we need to do the pit fights. Oh no. Is that a ghost pack right in front of us? Dead. Okay, those are regular wolves that are now dead due to a ghost pack. Trying to get away from a ghost pack. I don't want to deal with them at all right now. I just want to fight Kaghal. That's all we want. Okay. Here we are, Kaghal. Now, Kaghal should be level 8, so we should be on... Hold up. I fucked up. Guys, all right, we need to leave. All right, cool. Leave real quick. I need my bears. You need somewhere to store my traveling zoo. Balerion is not nice to animals. Use the tavern. If you have the tavern, use it. The tavern can store your animals, and you can literally use them as a little Pokemon bank. For example, I'm at Kaghal right now, and I'm transferring my bears to me. We have a random pony in here. I think I created a battle pony. Yep, it's just a standard level 7 battle pony. Nothing fancy, but we have 2 bears. I wanted those bears for this fight, 100%. Okay, now that we got 2 bears, I'm feeling a lot more confident. So we're gonna send it. All right, level 8. They've got 3 boars, 3 wolves. I think we'll be okay. Kaghal, I'm here to challenge you. No, wait, I'll be right back. Wait a second. You've got animals, and I've got like 5 guys, okay? My 5 guys can probably take you on, but I'm gonna bring some bears real quick. I'll be right back. Like, let me go get my bears real quick. All right, so Kaghal and 2 of his wolves are right here. Is this mud? Bro, that's not fun. Oh, and we have no valor points. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. I actually have used it for some, but I need a Poke Center. Attachment issues are a problem for you, boy. Yeah, no. What I do for the tavern is I basically just use it to store units if I need to. I try not to cheese it too much, but you know how to. Robaclee, Arnius. I'm not gonna lie. I do not like this battle layout. I don't like the battle layout. And more importantly, I am not a huge fan of how this is probably going to work out, but we're going to see. Let's get some temporary valor points going at least, at a minimum, right? And then we're going to move Arnius right on up here. Can't even... Okay, we're going to give everyone protection because we can, and we're going to wait. All right, Kaghal, where are you going? You coming closer? Good. That was like nothing. I'm okay with that. Okay. I do know a few things, and that is that if I don't engage these guys correctly, I'm gonna have a problem, right? What I can do is come up here, and we can use this to pull everyone in. Apply weakening, right? It's only 6 damage. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, dude. That's not very much damage at all. We're gonna give everyone riposte. And I could go for the 50 on the wolf and get the wolf tied down. And honestly, that may be the best bet for the time being. Because that's going to reduce his damage reduction quite a bit, right? We're going to wait. All right, bear's going in. Pulling the wolf. So it's okay if the wolf, as long as you don't kill all of the enemies, it'll be fine. It's when you kill all of them that you have issues. Okay. Oh shit, bro! I just realized I left my archer way out there. That's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. Oh, bro, look at him! I did not realize Gulas was out here. Oh, well, I'm hoping that no one sees it. Maybe we will get lucky. Potentially. All right, you already have weakening, which is nice. I do have rivalry now, and we're gonna go for it. Yep, get some extra damage going. Apply vulnerability. Get that extra attack of opportunity in. It looks like no one's going for a okay. Okay, we're just applying a bunch of stacks of poison at this point. Getting ready to move away. Gulas, where are you at, bro? I can't see you in the far, far distance. I'm here. He's just like way over there, hiding. No worries. I'm like, I feel like I'm down a unit. It's because I am. Here he is. Doing great things. Don't worry about him at all. And all these guys are kind of just ramming their way in, right? Because we got a massive stack of just crap going on. Oh no, not Gulas. No! Oh my god, dude, you do so much damage. Okay. This guy's got 3 units of him not being okay, cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna re-engage, right? We have rivalry reactivated. We could apply a new stack of weakening, but I'm not going to. He's gonna disengage, get hit again. Okay. What I am going to do is I'm going to grab Arnius, and we're going to take care of this wolf. Get him off of Gulas, right? This guy's at 19 HP, which is pretty low. Our bears are getting crit pretty hard here, but I mean, we're okay for the time being. Okay, I'm glad I put Arnius up here because I didn't want Gulas to get hit again at that point, right? Now what we're gonna do is we need to get a hold of him again. 22 damage. We're still whittling away at his armor, right? But we do have stacks of bloodshed on him at this point, which is helping us. And then what we can do is we can taunt him. And then that way gets us engaged and gives us a free attack of opportunity. Because he should disengage here. Yep. Okay. He no longer has armor, so we should be able to start doing a lot more damage to him. In theory. And we just got a ton of valor points from that. Gulas, we are going to move you way on down here. Pop aim. Get a shot in. You know what? We could kill this one. That's going to cause him to have a little bit more damage output, right? Or we could wait. Let's go for us just hitting him. I just want him to take more damage at this point. Okay. We may lose a bear. I can feel it. I can sense the bear to get. I sense us losing a bear here. I can taste it. We're going to try to not lose a bear, of course. But I can definitely sense a bear being lost here. Okay, we have 7 stacks of poison, 22 stacks of bloodshed, right? So it's only 33 damage. He's at 72 health. We're not going to do enough damage to actually take him out right now. At least not with the Osbeast's current turn. Even if we all in him, what we need is we need him to be engaged. And I don't think that's going to happen, right? What we could do is we could take out the brother in arms, right? But if we do that, then he's going to gain a stack of wrath, and that's going to make him do more damage. And yes, the reason why Kaghal is critting is due to how his pigs work. So Feral Charge, whenever it hits an enemy, it applies vulnerability, which gives them a guaranteed crit. So the boars are basically making us vulnerable and making it to where he auto crits. The only saving grace that we have right now is that like critical hits cause them to be knocked back by 2 meters, and they lose 10% of their max health, which hurts a lot, don't get me wrong. But the only saving grace we have is that our bears have been able to just absorb that damage. I'm going to keep Osbeast over here to see if I can try and like entice him to not do the thing. Okay, he's at 30 some HP. I think we win. I think this is it. All I have to do is just go engage him with like Wandrick. I think Wandrick can do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come right on up here with Wandrick, and we're gonna kill him right here. And that's it. Because you don't need to take out all of his units once it's done, right? This dated hunter's outfit looks very similar to those represented in the tapestries of the Dorian War. So, yeah. That guy has been out here for a long time, and Kaghal is now done. We no longer have to deal with Kaghal. Now, I have a ton of bears. We're just going to put a couple of them right here next to the campfire. Why not? we should have more units. You, right here. I need more. We'll put you there because I need some valor points too. That honestly was a lot easier of a fight than anything else could have been. I'm not gonna lie. That could have been so much harder, but oh, hey, look, now that we have bears, it actually requires us to, you know, feed our units a decent amount. But with just 2 units, there was no way. Immune to terror. Yes. Please and thank you. I will gladly get immune to terror. That is perfect. I would love for all of my units to have immunity to terror. Okay, so that is part 1 done. And that's only within like the first half hour. That was pretty quick. Honestly, we probably could have... I don't think we could have handled Kaghal at level 7. Or level 6. I don't think we could have. Especially not with just 2 of them. Like, once we cleared Vertruce and got the extra units, maybe. But what really helped us was the fact that we had, like, a couple of bears that were just able to tank, right? Because the bears are just health sponges. 376 HP. That's more than what Robically has, except for the fact that he has 60% health boost, essentially, to his armor, right? So... a bear is a standard level 6 bear has almost as much damage as Robically, or almost as much health as Robically, just not quite. Speaking of which, Robically and Gulas still are up for renaming, guys. Do you guys have any names that you want to submit for Robically or Gulas? By all means. Wandrick is staying as Wandrick. And we are going to most likely be recruiting a few more units. So, now that we have our front line kind of fleshed out, we might be taking 1 more frontliner here, but then we're going to be taking 2 more DPS units. Instead of doing the 2 frontline, 1 DPS, we're going to be doing 1 frontline, 2 DPS for this recruit cycle. And then after that, I'm not sure what we're going to do. We might just do all support / a DPS units at that point, just to help us clear everything out, right? But, I mean, our next region, I think, after this is going to be, what, Ludern? Okay. So, we have this, right? We have a statue. The old Empire of Jeru, Balerian Helios. People still sacrifice offerings down here. Okay. We've already been here. That's why there's nothing here. All right. We have a bear. A boar. Definitely a boar. He's level 5, though. He can't be that bad. Erymanthos. We can handle it. It's only level 5. Like, just okay. What does this boar do? It has 300 constitution, so 600 HP. Okay. Ruthless charge. It disengages and charges in a straight line, dealing 48 damage to all units in the path. Consumes all applications of retaliation to increase the maximum charge distance. Gain stampede. Okay, retaliation reduces damage taken by 20% per application, increases the distance of ruthless charge by 1 meter per application, increases the damage of ferocious tusks by 20% per application. Okay. Stampede, the next skill used, will be performed a second time, removed when the unit has lost 13% of their maximum health. Okay, Ferocious Tusk deals 60% to all units in the area. Consumes all applications of retaliation to increase damage by 20%. Gain Stampede. Got it. Thick Boar Skin. Damage taken is reduced to 0 if less than 8% of its maximum health at the end of the round. Remove all applications of poison, bleeding, and burning. Ew. Oh, okay. So I have to do 8% of its max health in 1 hit. Brother, that's like 48 damage. Okay. Each time this unit is hit by an attack, it gains 1 application of retaliation. So I have to hit it hard enough to do 48 damage. Otherwise, it's not worth hitting it. Okay. Who can deal that much damage? 45 damage with Slice and Dice. Okay. How do I increase your damage output? Do I have anything that will actually increase your damage output. We have weakening. Do we have anything that applies fragility? My bears apply fragility. Got it. That might work. That could work. Okay. And gain fury and strike with an attack of opportunity. That could also work. Okay. Okay. What do you have? Weakening blow, which is whatever. Deflection, taunt. Okay, I don't care about that. Like, you're a tank. You're not actually gonna help me right now. What I do need is I need valor points, and I need kind of a miracle. I'm not gonna lie. This is. I don't have the damage output needed for this, but we're gonna make it work. All right. Fragility, right there. Boom. That's what we needed. Now, that did like no damage, but that was expected, right? Fragility increases your damage by 30%. Okay, damage taken by 30%. Cool. That's exactly what I want. So now what I can do is I can come up here, hit it for 59. And that does 59 stacks of bloodshed too. Totally worth it. Okay. Now, yeah, should be good. We're gonna do riposte and give everyone inspiration. Didn't quite get the damage in there, huh? Okay. Now I'm pretty sure this will though. What? Did that really not do enough damage? Oh my god, dude. That's so sad. How much damage does this do? 29 to 33. That won't be enough. That's not even worth it. I honestly thought giving them Fury would be enough damage. I thought wrong. Okay. So now what we really need to do is we just need to taunt this guy and keep him busy. So his 10 damage he takes from Robically is worth it. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, I don't want to use Robically yet, right? I don't want to use Arnius either, because that's not gonna help me. I don't think any of these guys actually do enough damage for this to be worthwhile. And Osbius doesn't even have an offhand. So we have to wait. So what's going to happen is the bears are going to apply fragility again, right? And unfortunately, they're, oh, we have a surrounded bonus now. Cool. Surrounded do damage taken increased by 40% on top of 30%. There we go. Now we're going to start hitting hard. Cool. 77. Cool. I like it. Go ahead and give everyone riposte, just an off chance that it works. Nope. Evidently, that damage does not help. All right. You are getting, well, I could taunt you or I could just hit you. I guess I'm just going to hit you in an attempt. Right. I'm not actually seeing the stacks of retaliation popping up. Like, I don't see retaliation popping up anywhere. I feel like that's actually bugged. I feel like this would be a much scarier fight if retaliation was actually working right now. We need to get Wandrick out of there. Wandrick's getting low, right? Wandrick's doing damage, but Wandrick is getting low. Very low. 33 HP is not enough for us to scratch him. We need to do more. 23 is definitely not enough. Let's try to patch up Wandrick as best we can here. We're gonna wait. Okay, Wandrick is... Man, we're gonna have to restart this fight. I don't want to lose Wandrick here. You should still be applying weakening him to reduce the force damage. Have I not been doing that? I have not. Oh, I haven't been. You were so smart. We have to restart this battle, though. It didn't occur to me that none of his, that I haven't been applying weakening to him at all. I did not think about that at all. Okay. Run, Forrest, run. Yeah, I messed that up bad. I did not think this board was going to be that tough. And it's strange, too, because this thing's definitely not... Okay, I'm going to wait for this bear to come in first. Which means what we want is I need something that can come in. Bruce is a smart cookie. Uh-huh. And the ranger can apply dots even though he doesn't do any damage. You lie like a rug. Never mind. I'm just like, oh, okay, let's try it. You lie like a rug. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Even with Fury, it's not enough. It's so stupid. Tragic. Now that one went through. Wandrick does enough damage for that, at least. Him taunted. Ooh. Pop riposte again. All right, cool. We just need to get Wandrick out of the group after he attacks so he stops making board charging damage unless he engages. True. Only one damage that time. Oh, we actually got a crit in there. Nice. Beautiful. He's dead. He's gonna be dead. He's gonna be so freaking dead. I love it. We got him this time, ladies and gentlemen. Osbius, you really aren't going to do anything, my guy. So I just need you to not. So he's doing like no damage at this point for these guys, right? And for some reason, right? I don't know how, but Wandrick has deflection. I don't understand how Wandrick now has deflection, but he's been taking 1 damage this entire time. How did you get deflection? How? You don't even have that ability. How do you have deflection? Why do you have permanent deflection? What the fuck happened? Ladies. Hey, man. It's 2025, okay? Are you bugged? What's the stamp on his helmet? It's the standard one, right? Is it the supported one? It's supported, isn't it? No, it's 3% extra guard for every reinforced layer. Whenever he engages a boar, he gains deflection. It's his belt item. Got it. That makes sense. I'm just like, how did you get deflection? Oh, we actually got a crit in. Oh yeah, he's dead. Right here, right now. Bro, all of his attacks aren't actually doing anything against Wandrick's deflection. Once Wandrick actually engaged, he had permanent deflection that fight. That first fight would have gone so much easier if I had actually engaged him. It's kind of broken, by the way. I did not expect deflection to last permanently. Okay, we got a collar. Is that what we got? We got a collar. Let's see. Where is it? Right here. Juggler's collar. Though slightly discolored by erythemanthos's gastric juices, this collar has lost none of its effectiveness. Judging by the exceptional quality of the fabric, its previous wearer must have been a famous artist. Now, as to whether it was an animal or a human being, unknown. The first base action used in the fight by this unit is performed a second time. That's actually really good. What is the next objective? Our next objective, I think we're going to the pits. Here, you can have a meal with Robically. Names, people. I need names. Remember to drink water and to not drown. I don't even have water. I forgot to bring water downstairs with me. It's tragic. I'll have to go get some. But yeah, no. Last stream, I think I almost died. Like, straight up. It was a terrible time. Yeah, no. I think for our next objective, right? So obviously we have Ludern, right? I think what we need to do right now is we need to go and we need to clear out the black market, like the pits, but also we want to take care of our actual like arenas too, right? And start getting some of that gear. Yes, we do get more units. We do get more units. 3 more units. Since unless someone else knows if there's more more people here that we have to take out, but I don't think so. 3 more units. And as I said a little bit earlier in the stream, I'm planning on 1 frontliner and 2 DPS / support units. And when I say frontliner, I mean like more tanky boy, right? Like that's kind of the purpose of when I say frontliner. Now, what exactly does that entail? I don't know. Haven't gotten that far yet. Haven't thought that far ahead. I'm a little bit like Plankton right now. I don't know. I didn't think I'd make it this far. Can I? Oh, okay. That was annoying. Ooh. I forgot that there was even iron that spawned in here. It's been so long since I've had enough units to partake in the festivities that is these arenas. Okay. Ooh, even more. Don't mind if I do. So, I'm hoping that our new units are going to be at least around level 8, right? I'm hoping that they're level 8. If they're not level 8, I'm going to be kind of sad because that was a bit of a grind. But I don't think we're going to be in such a position to where we're not going to be able to utilize our units, all right? Like, we're not going to be to a point where we're going, oh my god, we can't do anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear all this out, right? I want to complete this arena.
Don't be so coy. Now that you beat our champion, you...
Oh, we've already beaten the champion here. Once again. Take on the arena again in hard mode for 150 coins. Is that it? Oh, you know what we did? We got Rampart, didn't we?
Why settle for a shack when you can have a whole... You dare come...
Damn it. We've already done this one. Okay, hold up. Okay, where's the fucking black market for this area then? If we've already done the Arthas Harbor arena, is there a different arena in Arthas that I'm not aware of? Because I know we have the black market area, right? The Vertrusian black market. Edric the Merciless. Okay. They have that Pugilist frontliner specialization. I'm okay with that. What is that? The Bruiser specialization, right? What'd you do for the grind? Just stay in Tiltren level 1 to 3. Yeah, yes, Sean, that is exactly what I did. So what I did for the grind, okay, mind you, I haven't grabbed all of the freaking TPs here from the grind. But basically what I did for the grind, right? Oh my god. We are now max level in Power and Glory. Cool. So 12 is max. Noted. Damage from attacks of opportunity or one less part. Attack of opportunity increase. Which is done. Better scale. Can you tell I rested a lot and paid a lot of wages? Okay. Anyway, like I was going to show you. And we are now maximum trading craftsmanship. Cool. So what trading craftsmanship does once you're like level 9, right? Every time your companion gains profession experience, 20% of the points are also added to their combat experience. So Wandrick, right, has Master Brewer, Master Cook, Master Thief. He's a novice bard. I never made him a bard. Gulas, experienced brewer, novice bard, novice, and novice. I never put Gulas actually in a into the I never made him work in the tavern. So the reason I never put Gulas in the tavern is he was the first guy we recruited, and all the events triggered on him, and he got like an extra 700 XP. Okay, Robically and all of them, those guys are all masters because I shoved them into the tavern, and I essentially took Gulas and then Robically, right? And I went and ran laps around Tiltren and took out a bunch of them while Wandrick was leveling up something. And then once Wandrick got ahead of Robically in experience, I flipped it and ran with Wandrick and then Gulas, right? And I basically continuously did that until Gulas hit level 8. Once Gulas hit level 8, I banked him, and then I only had Wandrick and Robically. And that's essentially what I did, as I went through and did a bunch of laps in Tiltren. And when you're still getting... And the reason why I did that is because you're getting the same amount of experience for doing those types of fights, which are minimal risk, instead of needing to fight harder fights. Lancelot, the G Knight, Dracus the second. We are not doing Dracus. Dracus is retired. Okay. Dracus is retired. By the way, although I was very much considering making a halberdier as one of my DPS units, because I love me a halberdier. Hugger the not useless. I feel like Marcelo just wants us to redo that. Movement speed on roads increased by 20%. Sale price of trade goods is increased. Purchase price is reduced. You know what? Let's do this. I don't do much trading, but we'll do that. Probably should do the increased movement speed on roads, but whatever. Okay. You can spend influence to negotiate with the guard. Experience gained after an ambush is increased by 20%. Fuck yeah, dude. Increase XP from ambushes. I can do that. That's totally worth it. Okay. Edric the Merciless. Well, Gulas is now Durfel. Durfel? We'll do Durfel. Durfel. Is it D-E-R? Darafel. Durfel. And Robically is the bulwark, but we will make it... You know what? We could do... I'd like Edric. Edric's fine. Edric the bulwark works. And while we're here, I'm going to make sure that we're buying some stuff.
Wouldn't surprise me if Councillor Hart...
Those guys over there
Okay,
are rubbish.
so we could buy some skill mastery books. We could also
Don't make
steal
the same
them
mistake.
and then
Learn new
pay for them
skills if you don't want
afterwards.
to end up like them.
Get that extra XP. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Nope, that was quick. Don't let my guys die as I instantly just steal a shit ton of stuff. We have the money to pay for it, so it's fine. Where's our stolen books? There they are. Edric, where are you? Go launder this stuff, please. Now, I do have a couple of pocket bears, but I honestly am not too attached to these bears since they're not ferocious bears. So what we're going to do is we're just going to toss them into the tavern, leave them here for God knows how long, and they are our meat shields. They are free meat shields. I do want us to start getting some more ferocious animals and actually getting a standing army, essentially, of animals, right? That we need, because if I remember correctly, we are way under our budget now. When it comes down to the grand scheme of things, right? Like, we are under budget for roster units. We have 3 more mercenaries that we can have, which will bring us up to 8. And then, if I remember correctly, we actually could have it's a lot, if I remember correctly, a lot more units. Bonus XP as a thief. Nope. Yeah, I'll do that. Increase everyone's relationship. Now, I'm not entirely certain how much of these stolen goods are worth, right? Having one of each ferocious animal units would be good to see how the builds turn out. Yeah, we could definitely do that and just kind of like store them until we need them or until we're fighting, right? Because the other issue is that I don't want to deal with a constantly having to babysit them all the time. It's half my issue, right? Did you ever teach me? Who is it?
This church is Jeru and...
I think maybe one of these guys already taught me the ways, right? So let's go ahead. Well, let's see who's here. Theris is a warrior. Okay, level 7. So we're gonna be getting level 7 units, which is unfortunate. None of these guys are the ones that I want anyway. So it's fine. You know what? I think we can fast travel, actually. Even with a being hunted, I think we can fast travel.
Where would you like to go?
And we'll go to Vertreuse. So we have Smott's Arena that we can do, right? And then we've also got a I swear there's black market areas, and so there's the Tiltren black market, right? So it looks like a little well. Is there not one in Arthas? There has. Oh, the Arthas black market. It's right there, but we've already cleared it. Oh man, I'm so dumb. If you need more names, you can use my son's pet names: Scoob, Lola, Tom. I believe we've only cleared out the Arthas Black Market normal level, and I don't think that I believe if you do the hard level, you actually get more armor. So that's something we need to look into, guys. We need to do that. Oh, wow. Fish? Gregorio. I love Gregorio as a fish. That's a great name. Awesome.
I can't attend your fights, of course. It wouldn't be...
Okay. Okay, so 200 crowns, and then the Sea Serpent's Reinforced Lair. Plus 15% critical hit and damage is awesome. Okay. Studded Pit Mace. Damages the target for 20% of its maximum health. If it has at least 1 debuff, the damage is doubled. 40% max health damage? Bro, what the fuck? What? You put this on a tank and they don't care. This is literally going to be Edric's weapon. 100%. This is Edric's weapon. This is so stupid. Like, what? Oh my god. Who cares about anything else? Critical hit and dex increase of 10%. Okay. Pit Great Axe Onslaught deals 60% strength damage to all units in the area. For each unit in the area, the damage is increased by 10%. Oh, okay. So this right here's the equivalent of the Halberdier special skill. Frag Bomb. Okay. And then we have Stuffed Fangs. Teaches you how to cook Stuffed Fangs, which increases damage if it is fighting at night or in darkness. Okay. Croc Swine Musk Foothold skill. If the unit is adjacent to an ally at the start of the turn, they gain brutality. Okay. Pit Straight Sword. Deals 20 to 40% straight damage to target twice, and they gain deflection, ignores guard. Okay, that's pretty good. It's actually really good. I like that. And then Pit Dagger. Damages the target unit, disengages if there's not an adjacent ally. Okay. What else we got here? Inquisition Oil. Damage dealt to burning units increased by 50%. Large Studded Pit Mace. Damage increased by 100%. The target still has armor and it ignores guard. Okay. Crit and strength. Okay. And then Gladiator Stew. Damage is increased by 10% if they're affected with a dot. Oh, missed a. Pit Pike. 25% strength damage to the target. Attacks one additional time for each status application on this unit. The last attack knocks back the target by 2 meters. Oh! Puncture Chain is literally almost the exact same thing as Strong Blade. That's great. Pit Longsword. Damage to all units in the area 3 times. The third attack knocks the affected units back 3 meters. Okay. Rain 50 armor and 10 guard. That's really good. And then we have a Heated Shield, blow for blow. Each time this unit is hit by an attack, they gain riposte. I can see how that would be kind of dumb. That's pretty good. And then Vow of Valor. Until the next rest, your troops swear. Okay, cool. And that's it.
You can sign some companion.
Okay, so we have not done any of these. All fire areas spread by 5 meters at the end of each round. All units have flammable. Fire damage taken increased by 100%. All units have access to pushback skill. Trial by fire. The Marathon Runner. The enemy tries to accumulate blaze by walking on different bases to become completely unstoppable. Damage increased by 20%. Taken reduced by 20%. Guard increased by 10. Movement increased by 2. Stack. I don't remember how any of this works, but we're going to figure it out. Okay, Scorched Earth first. We have to take in 6. I don't have 6 units. I do not have 6 units, so we cannot do that. Marathon Runner. I still need 6 units. Okay, so we cannot do this. I lied. We have to go recruit more people. But I believe we can do Smots Arena with 4. I was really hoping we didn't need 6. I didn't even know that 6 was a thing, but okay. I want that gear though, guys. That gear is totally worth it. All right. So, let's see here. The next area that we are going to be going to will be Ludern, right? Yep, so we have Ludern. I believe that is the correct area that we need to go to. I believe Skelmar is going to be a higher level than what we can handle. I believe Drombach is still out of our reach, as well as Grinmere and Balerion. So we need to hire 1 more unit. If we want to be able to do pit stuff, we need 1 more unit, and we need to get them leveled up. Voltert, level 7, no dice. I know they're all going to be level 7. Another ranger. There's a pugilist. Pigurth. 12 base. Okay. Solitary. Damage increased by 10% not next to an ally, and must consume alcohol. I'm not a huge fan of you being an alcoholic. Not a huge fan of that, but I think we can make do with the rest of it.
I need to save up for my son's wedding.
I don't like your face, though. We need to change that. Okay. We're going to do help wanted. We want... Okay. We have a pugilist for kind of a bruiser. I think we need a crossbow, and I think a polearm would be pretty good. That would cover all of our bases at that point, right? Polearm, I'm indifferent. Personality, indifferent. Positive trait, I want... Let's do quick. I don't care about anything else. Post the vacancy. Okay. You. Valorous duel, valorous audacity, or victory. You are not going to be our one-shot. You are going to be a bruiser. Or a wrestler. Takedown. Okay, hold up. Deals 9 to 10 damage, or 9 to 11 damage, that really doesn't matter, right? To the target 2 times, and switches places with them. In attack stance, your critical damage is increased by 50%. In defensive stance, you gain imposition, which doubles your guard. That's actually pretty good. Bruiser is one of the ones that I like a lot. So, Skullbreaker deals damage increased. In this, Bruiser's more of a counter tank build, right? Where if you're in defensive stance, you apply fragility. If you're on offensive stance, you deal bonus damage equivalent to half their guard. Whereas if you're in defensive stance as a wrestler, you gain imposition and it doubles your arm or your guard, which is pretty good. They're both medium armor units. And then Flare is obviously great. I love arterial precision. Like we've seen what Flare can do with Gribbled in our previous runs, so we don't really need to worry about that too much. I like Bruiser a lot, but I haven't played with Wrestler enough. So let's use Wrestler. Let's see how this works. And then we're going to go ahead and improve the skill. And now your critical damage is doubled and you gain imposition for 2 rounds. Okay, that's good. Okay. So first attack of the battle applies all stance effects. Each round, this unit must attack at least once in a given stance. If successful, they perform an attack of opportunity. This unit can now change stances more than once per round. Each time the unit changes their stance, their first attack grants 1 rage. So we're gonna learn. I've done personal challenge before. I don't know what upgrade of focus does. I would like to see what focus upgraded does, but something tells me it's not going to be as good as I want it to be. But let's try it. You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm a-okay with that. That was about what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to be not just the first battle, but at least once a round. So that's pretty good. In attack stance, damage is increased by 10%, and defensive stance damage taken is reduced by 10%. It's pretty good. Fatal Touch is so fucking nice. I love Fatal Touch. Such a good ability. Not on him. We're going to use Stance Mastery, and Fatal Touch is something that I will attempt to see if we can get in around level 12, but it really doesn't matter too much. We can always get a second unit for that, right? But yeah. Okay. Now, crit. We can do 2 to dex, right? And you're a dex unit anyway. Could do that. You have 15. Okay. Pause. You're not going to be a scholar. I'm not going to make you into a scholar. What are you? What are you? What will you be? Honestly? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, we can do that. No. Yeah. Decisions. I could also make you into an angler. But I feel like the angler would be kind of a waste. Cook would be okay. Bard would be okay. But Cook, Bard, and even Brewer. I think Brewer's probably the best bet for filling your stat spread. But I don't like it. We have no coverage of Brewer currently, but I do feel like Huntsman is going to be a very useful skill. Increasing his strength is not going to be the end of the world. So Huntsman increases your dexterity and your strength. And honestly, in my opinion, which it's an opinion, don't crucify me. Your profession stats, the base offensive stats, are more important than crit or constitution. Willpower, I can see the argument for willpower because willpower is a really good stat. You just have to hit it to 15 regardless. Base dex, your base damage stat, is more important coming from this than it is from this. So here's the reason behind that. When you increase your critical hit chance from an armor layer or from a profession, okay, those two things, or armor, okay, like gear items or profession, those two things only increase the critical hit chance, okay, chance. So it would be 13%. This would get directly increased, okay? Now, I want you guys to note something. And since he's level 1, we can do this. Watch. I'll swap to Tinker. He's at 14% critical hit chance. At 12% base value. Okay. Notice how his critical damage is 32. Huntsman. 13% critical hit chance. His critical damage went to 33. Okay. So we dropped 1% critical hit chance, but we gained a critical damage. Okay. And the reason we gained critical damage is due to strength. So I really want to say it is your base stat to the power of 0.6 is the modifier that is getting applied to your critical hit chance or damage. And then that goes for strength and dex, and then willpower also kind of changes, affects your critical hit chance as well. But yeah, math is math. Basically, and then when you see that I'm increasing points here, right? You see how my next point is increasing both the critical hit and the damage. That is why you want to put your aptitude points into critical hit. Okay, because it's not only giving you more hit chance, but it's increasing your damage output when you do crit. When you are increasing your critical hit chance via armor layers and all this other stuff, you don't get that critical damage boost. And the critical damage boost is really the bread and butter of crit builds, by the way. Crit builds in general also do the best with wide damage spread weapons. And that's due to the fact that, well, some weapons have, for example, this bow here deals 50% of your dexterity damage, right? It's flat. That is a flat weapon. That is what I call a flat weapon. There is no range of what it rolls for damage. It is always 50% of your dex. When you deal a critical hit, you do 50% of your dex plus your critical hit modifier. Okay, now let's find a weapon that has an actual range. Okay. This does 60 to 80% of your strength damage, right? On a critical hit, it automatically goes to 80%. It automatically max rolls and then applies your critical hit modifier. Okay, I hope you guys are understanding what I'm getting at. The wider your range of damage, the more it benefits from critical hits, because critical hits will always guarantee max damage on that weapon plus your critical hit modifier. Every crit will do the same damage amount, in theory. Assuming you're using the same weapon and the same stats and everything like that, right? There's a lot of caveats to that statement, but yes. That's why crits feel so good. It's because they are good. Where are my claws? I have pit claws. Don't they? Where be the claws? I'll pay 50 gold. I don't care. Give me my claws. I need armor. I need not tanky boy armor. I need medium armor. Okay, that's medium armor, but that's rhyme steel. It's not going to help me. Ooh, critical damage. You know what? I will take that. I don't need it right now, but I'm going to take it anyway. What else do I need? Ooh, quit could be used. Anyway, before I get too distracted, where is the stuff in which I want and or need? Oh, okay. Did I sell all of my crap? Is that what we did? Did I do this in my grinding session? I just cleared out all of my junk and I said, oh, hey, I don't need any of this. Yeah, that tracks. Well, shit. Well, looks like I need to craft some armor. All right, well, we're going to have to pull all of our gear over and craft some stuff while we're over here and get us squared away so we can actually partake in the festivities here. He is level 7, so it shouldn't be that hard for us to get him to level 8. But what we will do is we're going to go ahead and just make sure that we have, you know, a ghost spalter set up, prepped and ready. Now, one thing I do want to note is that Piggerth, we are changing your fucking name. That is an awful name. But this guy, right? He only has medium armor. Can I? Thank you. Cool. So medium armor is once again not good. Okay, it's not meant for a full-on tanky boy. This is not a tanky boy. He may look menacing with his... Okay. The Spalter looks okay. This helmet, the ghost helmet, just looks so dumb. But yeah, like... Okay. He may look kind of okay, but he's not okay. He needs a lot more guard. He needs, he needs a lot of help. And I'm not sure if what we can... We need to get better helmet stamps, which means we actually need to get us a good... we need a good tinkerer. I think we need a max level tinkerer. I think that's how it works. I don't know for sure. I've never played around with helmets enough. The last time we had a run was before helmets were a thing. And yeah. Is there anything that we can craft here to get us set up? We have 6 rhyme steel. That'll help. Okay. Can we make some meds? Is there anything else we can make? Is that it? Is that all we got? Okay. Hand bomblets, which do 10% of their max HP and apply bleed. Recoil bomblets. We're doing hand bomblets. We're going to make all of them. Literally all of them. I do not care. Make them. That actually leveled up Osbius too. That's the funniest part. And he's still not quite where we want him. That's funny. We are going to put all of those points into Osbius's movement speed. And come on, man. We have to have something for you. We can make a single hand bomb. Is this going to be enough? I don't know. Awesome. Perfect. That is exactly what we wanted. Osbius, my dude, off to being a journeyman tinkerer, please. And Piggearth, while I'm thinking of this, we're changing your fucking name. Let's see here. A live stream in the middle of the week? Yo, what's going on, Eduardo? Yeah, we are doing a live stream tonight. Don't get used to having a live stream on Tuesday. By all means, do not get used to it. It's happening because we had to make up for the fact that we were missing a live stream. And no, you're not dreaming. You can pinch yourself to find out if you want to. I won't tell anyone. Okay. Now, Marcelo gave us a massive list of names here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick one of them. And I'm going to pick one of the cat names. Or is that a fish name? Nope, that's a fish name. I don't care. Romeo. I'm going to add an A in there. But boom. Romeo. I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced, but that's what we're going with. And now, Osbius. Tinkerer. Cool. We have a absolute... oh my god, dude. We can make so many lockpicks. That's not going to be enough. We need... What do I need? We can increase our campfire. We can build a better tent. Let's go for the tent. We could do a cooking pot. Yeah, we can do that. And then we will grab the resources we need real quick. Yeah, there's the sandstone. Cool. So, first and foremost, upgrade our tent. Now we're going to upgrade our cooking pot. Okay, now we are doing pretty good here, but Osbius, what are we looking at? We have so much XP that you need. Oh my god. Okay. I know I'm going to regret this later, but for the time being, it's exactly what I want to do. How much XP am I getting? 124. That's it? Okay. Okay, and now we're going to dismantle some stuff. How much of that might... I get a quarter. Okay. I want to hold on to those. I am going to dismantle those, though. I don't need those. We'll get rid of the level 3 items that we don't really want and or need. We have a couple of, like, ghost armor pieces here. And, yeah, we'll just get rid of... Dude, that's 110 gold, whatever. It's fine. Dismantle it all. And then we will make 10 more fish hooks, because why not? Give me all the XP that we can possibly get here, please, and thank you. Next up, you are a not... We'll put you right there, that's fine. Standing rack has nothing. Let's open up our inventory, make sure we don't have anything in here that I can, like, read, right? How are we doing on these? Still have 5. Got it. That all are bad. Okay, these are bonus strength, bonus armor. We don't want to use those on Romeo. I could give you adjustable straps. I could give you increased critical damage. I don't think crit damage is really the direction we want to go. So we're going to use the adjustable straps just to make sure that you have a little bit of extra movement to not get caught out. Now, it still depends on whether or not I'm good enough at the game to make sure you don't get caught out, but we'll find out. Now, let's go ahead and... We need to change that eventually. We are doing trade fair. And I am going to go straight to the market, and we are going to make some money.
This crook has been screaming his head off for
barbecue.
days.
Cool, I needed that. I've got a couple ugly people.
Eat his cart.
All right, There's 500 crowns that we're gonna get, and oh, there's another 500 there I could get. Ooh, I need hand bomblets though. Those are so useful for freaking Osmius. We need to keep them, but all the food though. What else can I get rid of? Let's think here. Yeah, we should be good. Should be okay now. Okay, and now that we have 6 people, we're gonna go into a pit, and we're gonna fight in that pit, and hopefully we're gonna win in the pit. And if we don't win in the pit, I blame Bruce. I'm just gonna blame Bruce. Did Bruce do anything to cause me to lose in the pit? Yes. He made me play Wartales in the first place. And that is the story that I'm going to stick to. It's Bruce's fault. We don't need aim. Honestly, first aid will be pretty useful on him. He already has wrath. Taunt would be pretty good, but I'll worry about that later. I could definitely use some better layers, but you know what? I guess I just am kind of stuck. I'm wanted. Here, take all my money. I do not care. Thank you. I was going to buy them anyway. I just had to pay extra so I could get the extra crime XP. Oh, wow. I just made so much XP for that. All right. Increase animal capture rate. That may be worth it. I think that's actually worth it. That's, believe it or not, guys, that's the sleeper pick. Yep, that's it. Now that capturing animals, I mean, that applies to ferocious animals. Ferocious animals are worth it. Real talk. Okay. Making our way up here. Catch a quick snoozle. No, we don't have any alcohol. We're gonna have to make our alcoholic go without booze. We're gonna see how this affects us. Arnius will be a good captain. I trust his judgment. That being said, I wonder if I wouldn't have made a better leader than him. Why do you don't want Arnius? Oh my god, dude. Bro. What is wrong with you? Encourage the entire team. You're awful. Osbius is over here being like, nah man, I could do his job better. Do you see him? All he does is stand there and just take damage. He doesn't even do any damage. It's the difference between a tank mindset and a DPS mindset, you know? Believe it or not, the best shot callers and leaders are actually the healers, mind you guys, because they're the ones that stand in the back and actually are monitoring the battlefield. Not because I'm a healer man or anything like that in MMOs. Totally not because of that. All right, we're gonna do Scorched Earth, and we're just going to, send everybody in there. Literally everyone. I don't think if anyone dies, I'm pretty sure if you lose this, that you're fine. I missed Friday's live, and I had to admit that 2 lives a week would be amazing. Eduardo, I have something very important I have to tell you. I cannot do 2 lives a week. I am sorry. I used to be able to do 2 lives a week, but I cannot do that anymore. My wife already gets mad at me for doing as much YouTube as I do right now, simply because I'm still not done with school yet. Once I'm done with school, I'll be able to put out videos. But due to, life situations, live streams are really going to be once a week. And here in the near future, they're probably going to be only on Saturdays. So that may just be a once a weekend thing when live streams are a thing. But hopefully in the next 6 months or so, I'll start getting back to the point where I'm freed up enough to start making videos, and we'll get some video guides or just I don't know. Maybe if people actually want to see like some edited Let's Play videos, we can do that. But most of it will probably end up being guides because my Let's Play videos and all that other kind of experimental stuff just hasn't gone that well for me. So we'll see how it goes. But I do enjoy live streaming, and that's like what I originally started out as. So I prefer live streaming anyway. I'm sorry, Eduardo. I'm sorry, my guy. If it was up to me, if I could do this for a living, okay? Now, if YouTube was my career, I would stream every day. Okay, I enjoy this. I enjoy hanging out with everybody. I enjoy playing games. I like, doing all the theory crafting and everything like that, right? But I have a day job. I have other things that I have to do outside of work, right? And outside of YouTube. So, unfortunately, I can only do one live stream a week typically. Now, in the future, if there's ever a point in time where I don't have to work a day job because of, other things, then yeah, we'll live stream more. Until that happens, I don't think I can get away with it. I never gave Osbius a frickin' hand bomb. Okay, what are we doing here? Scorched Earth, Trial by Fire. All units have access to pushback skill. All fire areas spread by 5 meters at the end of each round. All units have flammable. What do we got? We have a lot of things. We have Osbius here. We have a Crook. We have a fire starter. We have another fire starter, another Crook. We have a Crook. Okay. I do not like this setup at all. I do not like this setup at all. This is going to be rough. Edric should be fine if we put him, up here to an extent. I think Arnius would actually do pretty good up. So here's the cool thing. Arnius should be able to be immune to all fire damage. 100% increase of 0 is still 0, by the way. Just so everyone's tracking. Yep. He's still immune. How do I want to do this? Pushes them back by 5 meters and applies a mobile for a turn. They're gonna have a really rough time fighting Arnius, aren't they? Now, Durful just got one shot. Holy shit. I was not expecting that at all. What is this? Oh, it's the Pit Great Axe. Applies imbalance if they're burning. It doubles the damage. Yep, that makes sense. I understand that. I don't like it, but I definitely understand it. Edric, I need to get you, out of there. So that's what I'm going to do. I did not mean to do that. I really wanted this to die. Damn. Okay. We're gonna come all the way over here. We're gonna do some dunking. Right there, huh? Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Damn. Some of these guys are just taking a shit ton of damage. I love it. All right. Give everyone riposte. He's about to take a ton of damage. Okay. And because I can, I will. This is one hell of a fight. Oh my god. Pretty sure Arnius will be okay. I think Arnius is literally going to be the MVP of this. Not gonna lie, but we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, we're gonna be okay. Arnius gives 0 fucks. Arnius is literally the MVP of this fight. I think Arnius is going to be the MVP of a lot of these fights, not going to lie. I do want to see how the rest of these things are going to shake out, though. So that's what we're going to do. We'll see what this does. No, see? He took out one guy. That was totally worth it. He got a kill in. Now, he's definitely kind of feeling the heat right now, but gaining in position, I don't think that's actually going to help us at all here. Increasing critical damage may help, but probably not. As long as we're burning him, I think we'll be okay. Swap the defensive stance and let's just pray. If we can keep these guys out of the combat, I think we'll be all right. Oh no, Arnius is getting a little low. I don't know if we are going to win this. I mean, Edric's pretty low here too, so I think we'll be okay as long as both of these guys somehow stay alive a little bit longer. Okay, so he just reapplied burning to his buddy. Did not help him at all. Okay. Now. Give him a deflection and hopefully he stays alive. Nope. I don't know if Arnius is gonna be alive long enough for this. I think we might have to redo this fight. Yep. We were close. We needed to survive one more round. We can definitely do it though.
I can't say I'm surprised.
I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm feeling pretty confident. I know how I want to do this now. Now. I do think I want Edric to be in the middle. Wandrick being near the middle is fine as well. Where is Arnius? Arnius is over here? Okay, that's fine. And we're going to give everyone deflection, or riposte rather, and then this guy is pretty low. He's not quite dead yet though, and he will not die if we were to use Wrath on him, so we're going to wait. And Osbius is out of combat. Durfel's going to get one shot too, most likely. Nope, Wandrick's done. Ship him over there into the fire. Oh god, it goes multiple times. I did not know that. Okay. R.I.P. Wandrick. Edric's kind of foobard. Okay. Take a step back. All right, we applied burning to everybody there. That's pretty good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to move Arnius way back here after applying some more damage to this guy, right? Just get back here in the corner. We're going to reapply this, and he's already going to have deflection, so we'll be fine. Yo, what's going on, Soro? How you doing, my man? That guy's out of combat. We're doing okay. Yeah, kind of figured he would get knocked out too. Oh, did that not count? That's tragic. Romeo, you are done. Yeah. You got dunked on, homie. Now we get to see them all run towards us, and half of them burn to death. Yep, we just need to survive one more round of them all, like, burning, basically. Because a lot of them are all kind of just about done. Now, imbalance, what does this do? All distance suffered values from this unit are increased by 100%. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and kill this guy real quick. Hit him? Oh, it did. Cool. One less person I have to worry about. I want this guy to do less damage, so we're gonna taunt him. I still have 3 rounds left on protection, so this guy's gonna do like nothing. Even with deflection, huh? Damn, okay. That guy still did 25 damage through deflection. That's rough. I'm pretty sure we won, though. We won this one, boys. Just took us a little bit longer than normal. That one was kind of rough. Not gonna lie. That first bout, I believed in Arnius too much and didn't have him positioned correctly. But now he's positioned well. Arnius is going to be the MVP of this entire arena. I can feel it. I can taste it. Now that one might hurt a little bit. 13 damage. Oh, okay. All right, well, we won. GG on that one.
How did you manage to... You got lucky.
All right, area capture. Let's go. Oh, we only need 4 on this one, huh? So we have Arnius, Derfel, Wandrick, and Edric. You know what? I don't think I want Derfel. I think I would rather have Osbius. Okay. So, there's 4 ogres, and then there's some enforcers, and then there's the flagstone. Damages all units in the area for 20% of the maximum health and applies burning. If a unit's already burning, the damage is doubled. Okay. Need to get that belt accessory when you're immune to fire, or the helmet, right? Take out all the initial enemies before your mercenaries fall victim to the pit traps. Okay, that's pretty bad. That's not bad. Member of the team with the most units in the central area gains brutality and protection. Got it. Looks like the ogres are not friendly with these guys. Give everyone inspiration here. Okay, it's pretty good. Not done yet, though. That guy's now out of combat. That helmet stamp would basically give any unit hardcore training, would be very helpful in these pits. True. All right, Osbius just took out half of them. Oh, you should not have went there, my guy. You should not have gone there. Alright. Now it's Osbius' turn to go do dumb stuff. So first things first. Step. Apply some burning stacks. I'm going to try really hard to see if I can get Osbius to take out all these guys first. Well, that wasn't as perfect as I wanted it to be, but it helps. Okay. Well, we took out most of our guys with Osbius just from being able to trigger these traps repetitively. Okay, now it's Arnius' turn to do dumb things. Well, kind of. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Push the ogre back there. Walk up. On this side, rather. Get a hold of this guy. Hit him a couple of times. Make him sad that he ever had to fight me. Then take Wandrick, take a step up. There we go. Had to get that to trigger again. Kill this guy. Now this guy's out of commission. Not too certain what's going to happen there, but we'll see. And honestly, I don't think we're going to lose any units on this one. The last fight was a lot harder. This one here, definitely not that bad.
How did you? You got lucky.
All right. Flashback flame. Let's do it. With 5 this time. Okay, I think we'll be okay. So, Bruce, when it comes down to helmet stamps, that requires a master tinkerer, right? From my understanding. Is that correct? Henchman, Arnius. Okay, what do we got here? Take out all the initial enemies before your mercenaries fall. Okay. Units gain backlash when pushed back. Backlash damage taken increased by 10%. Movement reduced by 10%. Stackable. Stats removed if the unit doesn't move. Okay. You played it well with the trap mechanics? Yep. Okay. Where are we at? Boom. Okay. Where's Osmosis? For now, Arnius. Osmosis is right here. Okay. I think I want Osmosis here. That is due to a couple of things. First things first. We're gonna do this. Okay. That was nice. We're not done yet. Okay. Sure hope that didn't hit any of my guys. Doesn't look like it. I did not quite. Oh, maybe I do. No, I don't, because I didn't put an offhand on him. Son of a bitch. Alright, well. That's that. Okay. Put that guy into the burning area. Walk up here. Wait. Could use Arnius here, but I don't think Arnius has enough movement to do what I want him to do. So, we have 3 more turns. Who is not gone yet? Edric is not gone. Okay. So what I'll do? There are vents on this side. Okay. What triggers this vent? That one over there. Okay. Noted. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trigger those vents. Oh boy. And then we're just gonna go stand right here. Homie, you just burned all of your own guys. I think you got one of my guys. If that. What are you doing? You are not helping yourself out right now. We're gonna push this guy back. Not sure if this is gonna actually help very much, but we're gonna do it anyway. Nope, we got somebody out of combat. And he isn't blue, so that helps. Oh, we got 2 guys out of combat. There we go. See, we're whittling them down a little bit here. Osmius is like, I got this, guys. Basically, he just runs around. He just hits all. He's like, oh, we have traps? Don't worry, guys. I've got movement. Movement is king. Okay. A new round has started. Not all these guys are actually where I can hit them yet with this, so looks like it's going to be Edric instead that's going to give some damage here. 1 kill. You got to whittle them down ever so surely. This guy's got 4 HP. He's basically dead. Oh, okay. Well, now he is dead. This guy's dead now. He just doesn't know it yet. I think Wandrick. Oh man, dude, that one hurt. Beautiful. Do is we're just gonna move right on over here. Damage there and smack this guy. Oh no, not Osmius. These guys are doing a really good job of just hanging out back here. Where all the fire's at. Kicking each other further into the fire because why not? So dumb. Okay. We have a couple of guys up here that are pretty low, and Wandrick's also pretty low. I think we've already triggered both of these, but we can try. Okay, I think we hit. Did we not hit this guy? Wow. Color me impressed. All right. How do I want to do this? Opera, you get a car, you get a car. Oprah, you get fire, you get fire. Yeah, nah, dude, I'm setting everybody on fire. Yeah, Oprah's definitely going like, everyone look underneath your chairs. What do you get? You get a car. No, I'm setting everyone on fire. I'm burning this entire fucking arena to the ground. That is what we're doing right now. And you're gonna enjoy it. Okay. Oh, I got another guy that's about to burn. That guy's out. Everyone will walk away with a sudden fear of fire. Probably. They just naturally take 50% more damage now from fire. That'd be an awful debuff. I love how they're kicking each other to try and like remove burning, but all they're actually doing is kicking them back into more fire. Like they're trying to stop the burning, but the burning just doesn't stop. Devs, how much fire should we use? Yes. Just all the fire. Remember, guys, this is a DLC. This is the Pits DLC that we're doing right now. So this is part of like the non-stop trap kind of shenanigans that's going on. I will say, hardcore training definitely makes this a little underwhelming to an extent, right? Only a little bit. Accidentally set Osbius on fire. Tragic. Well, we're almost done. Only have 2 more units left. About to be 1. And then there was 1. Where is he? Or is that it? No, that was it.
How did you know? You got lucky. I'm winning.
Okay. Weak bearings. Let's do this. Okay. Now, Hold up. Weak bearings. Each time a unit's hit by an attack, they gain imbalance and weak bearings. Health loss from weak bearings is increased by 50%. Next time this unit is pushed back, they lose 50% of their maximum health. That is going to be a doozy. Okay. Osbius, Wandrick, and Arnius are my 3 champions for this one. Do this yet. That's how I want to do it. Oh, damn, that was a one-shot. Holy fuck. No, the good news is weak bearings only applies once, but still, holy shit. Okay, we're gonna need to restart this fight. Wait, what? What? That didn't go the way I thought it would. Is that something that can only be applied once a round? What's going on here? We need to change our strategy a little bit. Oh, a pull didn't count? That's so dumb. What in the actual hell? What type will be the next units? For the next run of this, I'm bringing in Edric. Oh, or are you talking about the next new hires? The new hires, we have a... one of them is a pugilist, another's going to be a spearman, and I think the last one's going to be a crossbowman. Ladies are allowed in the party. 100% ladies are allowed in the party. Now, whether or not we get a lady that has the stuff that we need, I don't know. Okay, we need to retry this. It did not go the way I expected it to or the way I wanted it to, and that's okay. I feel like we need to try some better weapon combinations for this. This fight is definitely meant around knockbacks, and I do not have very many knockback weapons employed.
I can't say I'm surprised. It was obvious you weren't up to
Okay,
the challenge.
so Osbius, first and foremost, take an offhand, please. For the love of God, offhand. More importantly, does this have a knockback? No, it does not. It's the other offhand that has knockback. That's fine. I have no freaking okay. Durful, you have a heavy shot skill, which does give knockback. You have no other items that will give us bonuses here. Pit Claw, on the other hand, from Romeo, will. Okay. So, weak bearings. Osbius, you can apply weak bearings to a lot of people. That is something I want to keep. We are swapping Wandrick out for Romeo. Okay. And Arnius, you do have the ability to hit multiple enemies. Now, I do feel like we need Edric. The Pit Claw Pugilist would be a good addition to this fight. Correct. Definitely. I wish the Pit Bow would work better, but the Pit Claw is going to be very, very clutch, I believe. Okay. So, what we need is, first things first, is we need to get set up in a way to where he can do what he needs to do, right? Okay, we have 11 meters of movement, 6.5 to there. Man, we just don't have enough movement for him yet. Okay, that's fine. If he doesn't have enough movement, we can at least get Arnius set up where Arnius has enough movement. So, first and foremost, moving you right here. Hitting once. Applying imbalance on weak bearings. Shoving hella far. Getting into the back corner. Protecting yourself. Don't get one shot. Okay. Oh, that did fuck all. Okay. That could have gone a little bit better, I think. Maybe a little bit. One shot. Instantly. That's how it is sometimes, my guy. That's just how it be. It's how it be, that how it do. Okay, yes, please, everyone, huddle around the fire for warmth. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong if you huddle around the fire for warmth? Nothing could ever go wrong if you huddle around the fire for warmth. Huddle closer. Closer. You already have weak bearings? Cool. I'm glad. Man, This is gonna mess up where he lands. I hope this doesn't trigger the trap. It did not. Works for me. We're getting Osbius back here in the corner. Push this guy instead. Tragic. Win some, you lose some. Contraction. What the fuck is causing this? When this enemy unit is pushed back from it, okay. I don't know why. I don't know what's causing him to not take damage, but whatever. Okay. Okay. He's out of combat, finally. Okay. We've got them about as good as we can get them. We just need to keep them from reaching us. Basically. All right. Burning. Okay. Okay. Throwing a frag right here. That was a nice crit. Cool. Walking up here. This guy's done. And this guy's all that's left, and I should be able to take him out start of my next turn. Just come right up here and dagger. Wow, that pit claw sure fucking helped a whole bunch, didn't it? Oh Lord, that was that. That did absolutely nothing for me, but I am glad that that fight is over. Okay. What do we get from this fight? I don't remember. I just remember that this is a rough one. Meryl, 2100 HP. What? Oh my God. Okay. 2100 HP. Let's see what we can do here. What do you do? I think I've tried to fight you before, and if I remember correctly, it did not go well for me. Okay, first and foremost, it was the motivational tool we needed to finish that fight. I thought that fight was over, dude. Okay. Slide. Deal 89 damage to the target and swaps places with them. Rollback deals 74 damage to all the units in the target area and knocks them back by 5 meters. Okay. Base. The marathon runner gains blaze when they enter this area for the first time. Okay. So here is my situation, right? We need to attempt to keep the marathon runner from being able to do stuff, right? The marathon runner needs to basically get stuck up here. Now, I'm not entirely certain how this is gonna work, right? I don't know. What I do know is that this is gonna be an interesting ordeal. Okay. We'll move Edric here and we'll keep Durful in the back. Osbius, I really want to say I need you up here. Okay. Well, maybe I need you up here. Yeah, let's do it this way. Apply some poison. Cool. Shove. Cool. Oh, I fucked up. My bad, Romeo. My bad. I seen it, but it was too late. I did seen it though. Osbius should have started here. Yep. I fucked up. That's okay. It is not the end of the world. I'm just gonna cry a little bit. 10% of their max HP. That should do 200 damage. It did 54 damage. You lie like a rug. What the fuck? This is bullshit. Okay, you. Right here. Well, maybe right there. I'm hoping. Right? That did not go the way I wanted it to. At all. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Oh no, and I'm out of movement. I did not realize I was gonna swap places. Oh, that is a buffoon. This is blunder after blunder. But you know what? We'll see how it goes. Can you even move? No. I know what I must do, but I've definitely fucked this up. I've definitely fucked this up quite a bit. Okay. Is it possible for me to not fuck up again? 3k health, Osbius, guys. I think I'm gonna need a hand with this one, basically. Yeah, we're gonna restart this one. This one's definitely doable. We have the technology. We have the units. We have most of the gear that we need, right? We just need to not be dumb. And by we, I mean me. And yes, it's gonna be hard. I'm well aware that it's gonna be hard to not be dumb. But it is possible. Okay. First and foremost, we shove. Cool. We run up here. We trigger. Cool. We apply burning. Cool. None of our guys are now on fire, which is great because, you know, we're already doing miles better than what we tried to do last time. Now we're going to get a little bit closer just so I can get an extra dagger throw in, and we're going to throw, do 54 damage. Oh, it was a crit. 84 plus. Ooh, beautiful. All the dots. All the dots. I love the dots. And now we wait. Okay. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull Osby's way down here. We're going to wait. Okay. You, instead of doing dumb things, you're just going to hit. Okay. You did a great job. You did your job. Beautiful. A beautiful job, even. Now, what I need is I need you to come right on up here. Which is doing great damage. Lovely damage, in fact. Now you shoot. Beautiful. Now, what we need is I want Wandrick to come up here. Trigger this. come up, and we are going to give everyone repose as well as inspiration. Now, having 2 stacks of blaze, kind of rough. Not gonna lie. That's tragic. So, at 100% blaze, or at max blaze, right? This unit is going to be a nightmare to deal with. 100%. Make sure we give everyone else inspiration while we can. We're not going to do like any damage unless we're doing this. So might as well trigger as much burning as we can here. Okay. 5 stacks of blaze. Damage is increased by a lot, and we're going to do basically no damage at this point, right? So now what we have to do, we just need to get it set up where we trigger as much of this as we can, because otherwise we're done at this point, right? We do 1 damage. Woohoo. A singular damage. Okay. You just have to survive a little bit longer. Ah, shit. I selected Romeo, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Damn it. That's fine. That's rough, but it's still fine. Yeah, apply some weakening stacks. Oh no. No, not Romeo. No. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, Osbius. I believe in you, homie. I know we're accidentally throwing our own guys out of combat here, but honestly, at this point, I kind of don't care. I need as much damage as you can possibly get me. 1 damage. But it was a stack of poison as well, so worth it. I have no idea how many stacks of dots she's got. But we're about to find out. Oh, well. 331 damage. Okay. Still not going the best that it could be going, but you know what? I have had worse. How do I want to do this? I do know how I want to do this. It's gonna be dumb, but we're doing it. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna be close enough. Oh, fuck. So close. Oh no. Osbius, you did great work, my guy. I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you. I'm sorry. That is all I can say. I am sorry. Apply weakening, and we pray. At this point, we just have to try and pray that we have enough sustain to not get completely foobarred here. Nailed it. The dots. The dots did it.
I have to admit, that was an impressive fight. Enjoy it.
We got a flamboyant headdress.
This helmet out to strangers.
Okay, flamboyant headdress. What on earth are you? Let's take a look. After a long career in the Inquisition, one-eyed Portia was finally able to express all her incendiary potential as an outlaw. Her headdress is considered a relic by the Vertreuse Black Market. 14 armor and the flamboyant headdress skill. This unit's damage is increased by 30% against burning units. Okay. That's cool. I don't have very many fire things. That's kind of an underwhelming helmet, but you know what? Okay. Give me all of my stuff. Just give it to me. Oh, is it time? Is it time? Fuck yeah, it's time. Edric, new weapon. Based. You can improve it? Oh, why can you improve it? No, it's so good. We need to give Osbius a torch and that hat. But Osbius already has another hat that applies poison to everything. The reason Osbius has been applying poison is due to this. What we could do is we could do something. Durful could actually take on the poison if we get him set up to be an AoE unit, or, you know, any other unit, that'd be fine. Critical damage and critical hit increase. This is such a good fucking layer. Oh my god. This needs to go on Osbius. 100% needs to go on Osbius. But yeah, like that is just a oof. The crossbow man with flaming arrows. Yeah, man. Oh, we can do something. We can figure something out. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. You know what?
You can sign some companions up.
We could do a brutal. Is there a point in us doing a brutal? What's the difference between brutal or non? Right? Do we get anything new from that? Okay, you know what? We're gonna attempt a brutal. I just want to see what happens.
Sign some companions up for.
Scorched Earth. No, we're gonna do arena capture. Arena capture on brutal. And we're not taking Ramal. We're taking an Edric. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna help us out at all, but we're gonna see how this goes. Oh, we're down a unit. Okay, that makes sense. So it's brutal because we're down a unit. Got it. Allows you to get more points to acquire more rewards in the pit shop. Totally worth it then. Totally freaking worth it. Okay. So first things first, what we're going to do with Osbius here is I'm going to yeet. We're going to shove. Didn't quite get you out, did I? Damn. Alright, now we're getting out. Run away. Let these guys come in here. Why do you have so much movement? What? Oh, they have inspiration. Okay. Do you get permanent inspiration, or is it just starting out? What is this? Is that aim? You have aim? That's gross. That's just gross. Like, come on now. Come on now. Why? I understand now why it's brutal, but damn. Damn, homies. Shit's kind of fucking rough, not gonna lie. Legendary layer. Fuck yeah, man. Oh, I thought Osbius was dead there. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was dunzoed. Yes, please, everyone, stand on this lovely glowing circle. I'll be right back, guys. Give me one moment. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go investigate what my dogs were barking about. Okay, so, we're in a little bit of a pickle here, aren't we? What I do know, though, is that Osbius is in a prime location for us to do a ton of damage right now. Right? So first things first. One trigger. Two trigger. Or come right up here. White bleeds, poisons, all the fun stuff. We're coming right on up here. And third trigger. Okay. Osbius has done his job. He took out the majority of their units. The majority of them are gone. Okay? If Osbius gets knocked out after that, he did his job. I'm not mad. But wait. They're not taking out Osbius after all of that? Bro. We got some grade A buffoonery going on right here. That's all I'm going to say. Good lord. Now, are we going to get close enough to actually get a hold of him? Probably not. But we're going to try. All right. Well, R.I.P. Osbius. You did your job, buddy. I'm proud of you. I want you to know that. I am very proud of you. You single-handedly took out a whole lot of them due to their terrible positioning. Okay, and that's basically all she wrote, because these two are not surviving. They're done. These two archers, they are DUWN. Do not care. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Done. Boom. Goodbye. How are you not done? What? Okay, well now you're done. So, I understand the brutal level. That definitely had a little bit of extra, a little spice added to it, right? But I will gladly take an extra fame point. Okay. So that did give us a briny oil, which gives us an extra 50% increased damage towards bleeding enemies, which is kind of cool. The tools reinforced layer is not terrible. The pit great axe, each unit in the area damage increased by 10%. Do like that. Frag bomb damages all units in the area for 20% of their maximum health and applies slowdown. This, I want that. Frag bomblet, oh please, please, that is so freaking good. It applies slowdown instead of bleed. There is no crit bleed kind of thing. This is just, oh hey, get slowed. It's awesome. The rest of these things are okay. They're not terrible, right? But that freaking offhand bomb is dope. I want that. I I want that so bad. Where is that? Was it 22? 22. And I'm at 16. So we have to do all the brutals for this, and then I have to go do all the brutals somewhere else if I want it. Wow. Okay. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a bit of a toughie. I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be kind of rough. Okay. I mean, we can do it. I'm not gonna like it, but we can do it. I don't know if I can actually do a brutal version of that boss. I'm gonna be honest here. We're done. We're done with the Vertrusian pits though, which I'm okay with. So we knocked out the Vertruse pits. We have the Arthas pits handled. We need to do the Tiltren pits. And you know what? We can run the stream a little bit later than normal, and we can do the Vertruse pits. I mean, not the Vertruse, the Tiltren pits. We can do that. I don't see why we can't. Once we knock out the Tiltren pits, then we can call this one, right? I sure hope I didn't just, sign myself up for doing a metric ass ton of grinding in the Tiltren pits. There are 5 pits, and each pit is 5 different fights. Each fight is a standard and brutal version, so you can earn 10 fame points each pit. Entire pits, 50 unique rewards. That makes sense. And I'm at 16. If I'm at 16, did I already do the Tiltren pits? Oh, I did. I've done them all. Okay. Okay. Well, never mind. I lied. We're not going to do that. We're going to go take on Smot. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go do Smot's Arena real quick. And we'll end the stream on a Smot's Arena win. Because we're going to win. But yeah, we're going to have to do some of the brutal fights if we want to get some of the better loot and whatnot. We have to do all the brutals. Because that shield that you get at 49, it's pretty freaking good. Pretty freaking good, guys. Not gonna lie. I sure would like that. This is not Smot's Arena. That is Smot's Arena. Okay.
Welcome to the local arena.
Okay. Smot. Good old Smot's Arena, dude. This is one of those things that it has been a hot minute since I've done, but I'm fairly confident I can get away with doing this. Now, the real question comes out with, do I want to use Osbius? Or do I want to use Romel? I'm going to try to use Romel, because I'm very used to Osbius and how we utilize him, right? Cortruda must be engaged in combat at the end of the fight. Okay, we can do that. Maybe. What is it? Oh, poison clouds. Got it. No takebacks. Sean, I am not going through all that. Cortruda, you are a level 6 brawler. Okay. How do I want to do this? Oh, well. That was quick. I forgot how OP our brute is now. He just does like true damage and shit. It's so stupid. Like, oh hey, 50% of your max HP gone. Goodbye. Every hit. He will 2-round basically everyone. Every time a companion lands a critical hit, they gain rage or fulfilling a requirement. Yeah, we'll do the rage. Why not? Give me some armor. Give me some armor and valor points for the other two. That's fine. Roic must be engaged in combat at the end of the turn. That's fine. We're gonna send in Edric just cause. Nope, he's out of combat, so not sure if we're gonna pass that one. Should be it. I don't think we have to do anything for the rat. Yep. Cool. Every time a companion ends their turn without dealing damage, the troop gains inspiration. As long as an enemy is surrounded, they have destabilization. We'll do the inspiration. We'll heal Wandrick. We'll do armor for Ramau, and we're gonna do, you know, valor points. Otherwise. All right. Looks like a couple plague ridden are in here. Arnius must not take any damage. Well, that's better. Easier said than done. Okay. Let's see here. Well, that's unfortunate. That didn't go the way I wanted it to. It's not the end of the world. See how this goes. They're all dogpiling wandering. Oh man, poor guy. Okay. Okay, we got 2 guys left that we gotta deal with. Uh-oh. Didn't think you could move. That was my bad. So much for that. Should've just moved him. That's my bad. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. We didn't even need to worry about the valor points, honestly. We have plenty. I need to spend more of them, actually. This guy is going to be a pain in the ass if I can't take him out. All of my guys are going to be taking a shit ton of chip damage here right before we go into the final battle. And that is not what we need. So I'm going to need you to do some damage for me, Edric. Thank you. Now you should be done. Yep. All right. On to Smot. Strength of companions or increased damage from critical hits. Critical damage increased by 15%. Let's go for the standard strength increase across the board. This is gonna feel really, really weird. I don't think we actually need to worry too much about valor points. I think we're okay on valor points. I think right now we just need to worry about the HP stuff and whatnot. Alright, Arnius must not take damage. Yeah, I really don't care about any of these rules at this point. I just want us to beat the shit out of Smot, and that's exactly what I want to do. Okay. Arnius, get you right on from the back. Apply burn. Damage from behind. Give everyone protection. We're basically set. Ramau, you're coming up here. You're gonna do as much damage as we can. All right. Okay, we're basically there. We just need one more turn and Smot's done. That's a pretty quick and painless fight, I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted Viper. That's basically it. Now, I'm not too sure how you get the... I know that there's like a legendary armor. Oh, Smot's tabard. Okay, I'm not sure how you actually get that back or how we can get this stuff, but I think you have to refight these guys. I'm not entirely certain though. But I think you actually get a hold of armor now. Don't quote me on that. Okay, that should be it.
Congratulations.
Okay, so we got Viper.
It is a great honor.
And now we have Fireproof Ointment, Incendiary Flask, and Poultice. Unit Resistance Bleed. I'm okay with all of that. It's pretty helpful all around. All right, guys, that is all we have for tonight. We went and we did the things. We took out Kaghal. We have, you know what? No, that's not it for the night. I lied. You want to know why I say I lied? Because we still have 2 more units to recruit. We have 2 more units to recruit, and that is what we are going to do before we end tonight. That is exactly what we are going to do. We have gotten Ramau. That is all we have obtained so far, right? Okay. And we lost 50% of our fatigue, but that's okay. But what we need to do is we need to go and pick up our spearman as well as a crossbowman. That's it, right? We ordered a spearman in Marheim. We have one that should be waiting for us in the tavern in Marheim right now. And once we have all of that set up, we're basically good to go. We're good to like move into Ludern. Now, I would prefer if we had like level 8s all around, but honestly, having level 7s on our new recruits is not going to be the end of the world. Level 8 is really that major power spike point where most of your builds, like the difference between a level 8 and a level 10 unit, I mean, it's stats, but it's not that big of a deal. Now, like level 8 and like, you know, 13, 15, yeah, it's a big difference, but level 8's when a lot of your builds come online. Aston, adventure calls. Let me take a look-see. You're stupid. Why are you... You know what? I can make it work. We'll make it work. Hope you kept the receipt. What receipt? What receipt? I don't know what we're talking about. We ain't done yet.
Might she be looking for work?
Oh, dude. Oh, man. Oh, man, we have so much stuff.
I'm concerned about the vineyard
Okay.
disease.
Before I do a help wanted, you're a civilian. You're not who I want to talk to. Are you a crossbowman? You are a crossbowman. Hardworking and brawny. Brawny really isn't what I'm looking for. Not gonna lie. What are you? A crossbow woman with no traits. Okay, you have aim. All right. It comes down to active skills. You have run. Aim versus run. We have 14 willpower on you. We have 5. Oh no. No. We're not doing you. You have 5 willpower. 14 willpower base. Good. Congratulations. Kletek, you are now in.
My son's wedding.
Oh, the receipt for our stupid spearman. I kind of wish. I'm not gonna lie. Aston, I wish you weren't stupid. But you know what? I'll make it work. I will make it work. Okay. What I do know is I do plan on Aston being a halberdier. Now, I'm not sure how well this is going to work for us right now at level 7 being a halberdier. It really isn't going to work for the time being. Okay, you're going to be a herald. I don't want you to be a herald, but you're going to be a herald. We'll go ahead and upgrade your skills. And you know what? We could give you brutality. Brutality is pretty good. Sweet spot's also pretty good. And at the end of your turn, grant deflection to adjacent allies engaged in combat. That's not too bad either. We're going to go for team spirit, give yourself brutality as well as the enemy. I mean, as your ally. And there you go. Increase your willpower a bit here. Okay, you're at 15 willpower, and now we're going to start dumping everything into crit. I will build you into halberdier eventually. You just right now, no dice. What do I need you to be? We already have a tinkerer. Osmius is our tinkerer, as well as our alchemist. I need you to be in the strength-oriented role. You could be a blacksmith. We could just level you up as blacksmith, or I could set you up as a woodcutter. We'll do woodcutter. We can remove negative traits with camp relations and beer. Hell yeah. Kletic. My brawny crossbowman. Okay, let's see here. Cannoneer. Deals 5 to 7 damage to the target. Attacks 1 time for every reload by this unit done during this round. Okay. Then deals 12 to 21 damage to the target and randomly applies burning, bleeding, or 2 poisons. And that's also pretty good. The Scorpion. Cannoneer deals 9 to 18 damage to the target. If they're engaged with an ally, the ally executes an attack of opportunity. All of those seem fairly decent. Okay. We could do Valorous Victory, and I know that that's probably going to be useful later on, but we don't need it. Valor Support. Okay. You already have 15 willpower, which is amazing for us, so we're literally crit dumping you. You are 100% crit dumped, and you are going to be rocking some people once we get you gear. Don't have any gear for you yet, but we will. Now the question is, do I want to apply dots, or do I just want to do damage? And I don't know. Each round, if this unit uses its basic shot 3 times, they reload. Bro, how on earth do you use your basic shot 3 times? That's pretty insane. Not gonna lie. Kletic is our angler. I can do that. I can deal with that. We can do angler. Yep, that works. I don't know. What are you thinking? Gunner, Cannoneer, or Scorpion? Scorpion would work off the flamboyant headdress fairly well. But it's not a necessity by any means. Let's see. 9 to 18 damage to the target. If they're engaged with an ally, the ally executes. That would be really good as a support. And Cannoneer is actually a medium armor build. Neat. Gunner looks like it does a lot of damage. It looks like it can do a lot, especially with recoil reducing grip. And each round, the first time this unit applies a penalty to an enemy, they reload. Each round, the first time this unit lands a critical hit, they reload. Every 4 reloads, the next basic shot fire does not consume loaded. Every 2 reloads, gain deflection. This unit gains 2 aim every time they reload. Okay. Anticipation, Lone Wolf. Cannoneer sounds interesting. We can do it. And if we're going to use Cannoneer, right? So it's going to be a more medium armor build, which is going to feel kind of weird. But each round, the first time this unit applies a penalty to an enemy, they reload. That'd be okay, but we don't have Scorpion. Commanding Shot is fine. You know what? I think we're going to do Solid Grip. It's going to be weird, but why not? We're going to have some fun with it. Do you have aim? my good sir. You do not. Congratulations. You now know how to aim. I don't know how you don't know how to aim, but now you do. And we have, you know, some units here that need gear, and we'll have to come up with some gear. But all things considered, I'm not feeling that bad. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling really good. Indomitable one. Nope, don't got any good gear here for these guys. We got a Rhymesteel Gambison, but that's not really going to be helpful for him right now. Or Rhymesteel Morian. Nope, still not going to help. What we got in Tiltren? We got anything in here? Anything of note? Nope, we don't. Arthas, nothing. Do I just not have any gear, I guess? Evidently not. Okay, that's pretty awful, but whatever, we'll figure it out. Yeah, I will figure it out, and this will be something that we will come back to next time. Anyway, guys, that is all we've got. We went ahead and we recruited the units that we needed to recruit after clearing out Arthas. We killed Kaghal. We took out a giant pig. We did the Vertruce pits. We took out Smots Arena. We did a lot. We did a lot today. Did a lot of boss fights. A lot of those unique fights that wasn't just mindless grinding. We actually, you know, got some neat stuff and everything like that. And we'll have to, you know, see where this takes us. That being said, that's all I got for tonight. We will be back on Friday, but Friday will not be Wartales. Friday will be most likely Battle Brothers. It could be something else. I don't know. I definitely, trust me, I do not think ahead, so I have no idea what it's going to be. I just know it's not going to be Wartales, and it's probably going to be Battle Brothers, but we'll play it by ear. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the Surprise Tuesday stream, and I hope to catch you all next time. Until then,